created here.
And personally, I have to stand up if I'm pushing down on it. But we discovered an easier way. I'm going to ink it all up. And this is where my brayer will come in handy.
Great.
I'm just using a dye-based ink at the moment. Right, make sure it's nicely covered.
Covered all areas there.
I have. Now I'm going to take my card and I'm going to place it over the top and use my brayer to do the pressure. So you've got nice, even pressure.
And that even distribution does make a difference on a stamp like this.
It does, yes, because most people will, they'll try and put pressure all over it and then they'll be disappointed because they missed a bit because it's so big. And then you take it off.
Oh, I like that.
And you've got...
Now, let's just show that to you at home. Look at the detail there. Really do like that detail. The embellishment with Dad's truck.
Yes.
So, can you just tell us which stamp you're using? We've got the details there for jean pants.
Yeah.
We're going to change this to Dad's truck.
Yes.
OK.
OK, so I'm just inking this up with a black permanent ink, and I'm going to shrink onto my super clear shrink.
OK.
So let's stamp that one out.
I'm going to watch closely. Now, I will tell you, if you want to go for the shrink plastic, I will bring up the details. On the phones already for this pack will go very quickly. It's only £10.99, 16 sheets, 8 of each, translucent, and you've got the clear as well. OK, let's watch closely.
OK, to colour this in, I'm again using a Stays-On ink pad. And I'm going to turn over my shrink, because I can see through this one, so it won't disturb the ink for the outline. And I'm just transferring the colour from my ink pad to the shrink.
Really, really nice, this. And I'm thinking of all of the different ways that you can use these stamps. You can use them for birthday cards, you can use them for just married cards.
Oh, yes. Well, if you look at some of the samples, there is so many there we've used in different ways.
And that colour is just flowing, isn't it?
It is.
And, of course, this is going to be shrunk down. So we're looking at the large size here, the actual size of the stamp. But you wait till we introduce heat.
So we don't want this to be too bright in colour because the colour intensifies when it shrinks down.
OK. I love this shrink plastic. And these packs are really good value. The details of the shrink plastic on the screen, 149024, £10.99.
Okay. Use a little bit of pink for the little tail lights. There we go.
Wonderful.
OK, now we would need to trim that out. And I've got one nicely trimmed up already.
OK.
Now, this is quite a large image. The problem most people have, and I suffer with this, that it curls up and sticks together.
Yes.
So I'm just using a little bit of... This is my anti-static bag, or talcum powder. Just a little bit tapped on the edges so they don't stick together.
Good idea. All right, now watch very closely here. This is where the magic happens.
My scissors ready.
And the scissors are just there to tame it.
They're just to hold on to it if I need to, yes.
It is quite exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The very first time you do this is quite a thrill. Now we're watching very closely. Oh, no, I can see something starting to happen. If you've never, ever seen... Oh, here it goes. Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. Look at that. It is very exciting. This is that turning point. And you can get this. I'll show you the pack in a moment. But if you're going for the shrink plastic, it's at the bottom of the screen. It's £10.99. But look what you can do with it. Everybody loves this. It's not just for the kids. Everybody loves this.
Oh, no, it's for everyone. All ages.
And look at the intensity. You said that intensity really increases.
It does, yes. Turn that one over.
So you're going to turn this over. And that's where that talcum powder is really handy, because you don't want it all sticking together. You don't want it getting clingy.
No, when it curled up like that, it probably would have stuck together if I hadn't have put that on there.
Yes, yes. Here we go. It's very, very clever, isn't it? How do you know when to stop? Would it go invisible if you kept going?
It's not... It's just... No, they stop at a certain size and it's just not moving anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is just use the back of the stamp just to weight that down and cool it down.
Superb.
And there we go. It's nice and flat now.
Oh, wonderful.
Just with a bit of tissue, we can wipe that powder off.
And, of course, you do need to take care. Anything to do with heat, we always say take care with your fingers.
Oh, yeah, it's still quite warm there.
Yes.
So there we go. We've wiped the powder off and that's ready to embellish Sarah's card.
Cheated. I've got a cool one already, and I've put a jump ring on it, and I've got a little bit of chain because I want to put it inside my pocket. Now, I've already put the the belt loops on, and I've just used some sticky fixers for that. So I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm just going to use some, I'll use some of the Easy Lift tape to hold it in position.
Superb. It's very, very busy on the phones and on the website. If you're going for the jean pants, loads of you have gone for this already. $14.99, superb stamp. You can use it in many different ways. And, of course, that shrink plastic is flying. Details at the bottom of the screen. What are you doing here?
Right, well, I've stuck it down with the tape, and I've also got sticky fixers on the back here. You need the depth to allow for the bead chain, otherwise it's just going to be a bit lumpy.
Yes.
So I'm just removing all of those. Oops.
I wonder how many hours in a lifetime we spend pulling the backs off foam pads.
And I pop that over the pocket. You can see I put a couple of little copper brads just to look like studs.
It does look very, very realistic.
And then this is one of the crease cards out of your compendium, was it?
Yep.
And so just a little bit of Easy Lift tape on here, and we're almost done.
Superb. 149019 is your item number. Do remember you can send emails through as well, because we are live on Create and Craft and Ideal World. And the email address is studio@idealworld.tv. That's studio@idealworld.tv. If you'd like to ask any questions, or if you'd like to comment on the stamps that we're showcasing. Indeed, if you'd like to talk about the shrink plastic as well,